All right, this is the corrections video for the Unit 2 review. Starting with number 1, it's asking us how many half notes are the same as a whole note, and there are 2 halves in a whole. And it's asking how many quarter notes equals a whole note, and the answer is 4. Now it's asking how many half notes are the same as 2 quarter notes. The answer is 1. A half note is longer or shorter than a quarter note. It is longer. When the notes are written on or above the third line of the staff, then the stem should go down. Otherwise, it looks silly and the stems extend way into ledger line land. How is music divided into equal parts? These equal parts are called measures. I just put that there as a reminder. We use bar lines to separate our music into equal parts. And at the very end of the song, we say ta-da with a double bar line. Now we're moving on to time signatures. The upper number of our time signatures tells us how many beats are in each measure, and the bottom number tells us what type of note receives 1 beat or receives the beat. So, when a time signature has a 4 as the top number, it means there are 4 beats in each measure. And when the time signature has a 4 on the bottom note, it means that a fourth note or a quarter note gets 1 beat or gets the beat. Okay, number 10, we have a hat rest. Looks like a hat, which sounds like half, hat rest, half rest, and in 4/4 time it gets 2 beats. This one looks like a hole in the ground, so it is a hole rest, and in 4/4 time, it gets 4 beats. Here we have a quarter rest, looks like a lightning bolt, and in 4/4 time, it gets 1 beat. Now it wants you to practice drawing a few of these. Okay, remember, you do not have to get precious with your quarter rests. They can just be a lightning bolt and a C. Lightning bolt and a C. Lightning bolt and a C. Okay, our half rests should fill up the top or the bottom half of that of the third space. Be sitting on top of the third line, and our whole rest should hang out underneath the fourth line in the third space. So both of those rests happen in the third space. It's just, is it in the top part of the third space or the bottom part? Number 12 has multiple steps. Draw a treble clef and a 4/4 time signature. Add stems where necessary. Remember that our stem length should be 1 octave. And with the correct stem directions. And then it also wants us to write our counting or our beats underneath. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. And then on number 13, it is asking us to add bar lines. So every 4 beats, we need a bar line. So we have quarter, 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 1, 2, 3, 4, bar line. Half, half, 1, 2, 3, 4, bar line. 4 quarter notes, bar line. Whole note, bar line, because it gets 4 counts all by itself. Half, quarter, quarter, 1, 2, 3, 4, bar line. Half, half, bar line. Quarter, 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 bar line. And whole note, double bar line. Then it wants us to write the names of the notes under the staff. It asks us to count and clap. This is how we would count it right here. I'm going to put my note names above the staff. We are in treble clef. So this is F, A, every good boy. F, A, C, every good boy does. F, A, C, E, F, A, C, E, every good boy does fine. F, A, C, E, every good boy does fine. Leap up to ledger A, and then F, A, C, E. Now we have every good boy does, every good boy does, every good boy does. F, A, C, F, A, C, every good boy. F, A, every good boy. F, A, C, and F, A. Okay, next it wants us to complete the measure by adding only one note. So in the first measure, it gave us a quarter note for 1 beat and a half note for 2, and altogether that equals 3. We need to have 4 total, so we're missing 1, which is why we have a quarter note. Next, it gave us a half note, which gets 2 beats. We need 4, so that means we have to add another 2 beats, so we're going to add another half note. Then it gives us 1, 2, 3 beats worth of quarter notes. We need 4 beats, so we're going to add 1 more quarter note, and then this measure was completely empty. We need 1 note that gets 4 beats, our whole note. Lastly, we're going to do the same thing, but now with rests. It gave us 2 beats with this half note. We need 4 beats, so we're going to add another 2 beats with this half rest. Next, it gave us a quarter rest for 1 beat, a half note for 2 beats. Giving us 3 beats total. We need to get to 4, so we're going to add a quarter rest. We have 1 quarter, 2 quarter, 3 quarters. We need 4 quarters, so we're going to add our 4th being a quarter rest, and then an empty measure at the end gets a whole rest.